Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Blasphemous, where we've been making some good progress toward that 100% mark. And there are still a lot of mysteries to solve, though. And so I've been poring over some of my notes. I've been looking over item descriptions, lore descriptions, and I have some ideas. We have seen several instances now of beads, rosary beads, that equipping the right ones has been able to have an effect in certain places, certain puzzles that have been solved, certain barriers that have been diffused or gotten rid of. So I think the beads may be puzzle solvers. There may be many more of these that act as puzzle solvers than I have been thinking of before. So a few of these that stood out to me, one of them was this piece of tombstone, which we did kind of wonder about previously because it does mention, very clearly mentions Albero. Somebody from Albero. It talks about the Albero graveyard being older than Albero itself, built before the church was erected, isolated from everything in this arid ochre land, I think is how that's pronounced. And it made me wonder, there's a couple places where that could be of use. We did see last time this grave, this tombstone out here that appeared, and I had wondered. I went back to my footage to check, and this was not here earlier in the game. So this is a mystery to me where this came from. Now it doesn't seem to, unfortunately, react to us wearing this piece of a tombstone. So if there is anything more than just, this might be just another cosmetic thing that's been added. Whose tombstone is this supposed to be? Somebody that one of the NPCs that we've been familiar with, who, did they finally erect a tombstone for Redento or somebody? Not clear. And definitely not clear if that is meant to be anything more than just a cosmetic add to the area. Let's check in once more with the guy who, the ossuary keeper, who continually implores us to bring the bones before him. Let's check in one more time. We have, I think, only one more bone to collect out in the world. Have we turned in all the ones? There were actually two more to turn in. There we go. And that is going to net us some tears.
Thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me, and we will uncover the truth that they keep silent.
I love the voice acting there. He is sounding rough. We do only have, I think, let's check here. Yeah, one more slot. Where could it be? There is one spot where it could be. We have, I think, one more icon on the map of low-hanging fruit that I think I can now access, because we have obtained. Fortunately, we obtained, as part of our backtracking last time, we were able to finally progress Redento to his ultimate destination. Unfortunately, not the happiest of endings, but it did sure get us some very nice items in the process. So, everything comes with a price, something like that. We're gonna make our way. Rest in peace, Redento. Redento is the MVP of the playthrough, no doubt. Instantly goated, the genuflector goat. So yeah, there is an item though. Oops, there is an item I know of. Oh, the sacred lunge goes through those guys. That's nice. There is an item that I know we can get now that we have this relic that lets us traverse through the water unimpeded, which is a very nice, an unexpected ability, as I've never been able to predict any of the relics in this game, which is fun. It's good that things are not super predictable. I like it. And I also like the fact that we are going to pick up this item finally. Let's go. What do we got? Is this the... Wait, severed hand. Oh my god, it's a quest item. A severed hand that tightly grasps a broken bell. Oh, sometimes afflicted by slight spasms. The affliction sometimes leaves its mark on mundane-looking objects, unable to reveal the miracle under its mantle of corruption. Let's check the lore. As soon as the atrocious earth tremor was heard, they knew something dreadful had happened. They searched for their master in the deepest parts of the cave, where they were met with a gigantic dust cloud that extended far beyond their eyes. And even though they called the name of their master, there were no answers. Days went by until the cloud cleared, and they could face the devastating consequences of the landslide, feeling hopeless, but suddenly, amidst their tears, they heard a faraway sound. I have to be a little more... I think I had slipped into a bit of kind of, you know, having fun with the item descriptions and the lore, but also kind of starting to write off a lot of these descriptions as just no more than lore or flavor. But I think in some cases they are actually trying to give us hints as to what to do with these. This one I'm not sure about. Severed hand. I don't have an immediate idea of who might be the person that we're supposed to give a severed hand to, but I think we now finally understand this corpse, this intel corpse that was talking about the bell will not stop ringing. I heard it's jingling imminent in my dreams. My hands are wounded from all the digging. It must be around here. Just one more wound. I hear it close by. It sounds like that is definitely connected to the severed hand, which tightly grasps a broken bell. I thought that this is another item that, or bead that I thought perhaps could be worth equipping in certain spots, this muted bell, and seeing if it had any sort of effect here. But I think now that we have picked up this item, this was clearly a reference to the bell being grasped by the hand. So nothing more than that. So, okay, we'll keep trying some of these different... There are some other beads here that I'll talk about as we go, but I think let's head back to Albero and check in and see if anybody's interested in a severed hand. Who might we be able to get on board with? Will our saltpeter friend bless a severed hand? Is that something you're into, my dude? Yes, it is. Okay, it's been a while since he has helped us out. Is this actually going to be our last relic? Are you serious? The last relic was locked behind another... I mean, it's a metroidvania. That's not that uncommon to need multiple ability unlocks to get certain ability unlocks. Let's, of course, give this the 7 relics achievement.
At the time of its death, before the journey, the miracle kissed the hand of the master, stopping the corruption of the flesh and granting him a new grace. In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred.
Incorrupt hand of the... Oh my gosh, okay, we got 2 achievements. So this is bring all offerings to the Lord of the Salty Shores. We finally have a name for our friend here. You are the Lord of the Salty Shores. Okay, that's... Saltpeter dude is good too. But... Holy crap, Incorrupt Hand of the Fraternal Master. We got the achievement as well for all 7 relics. Oh my goodness. That was the last thing really on my map that I had thought of as low-hanging fruit. And the rest of things on the map were either out of reach, or they were going to be some mysterious tomb in a cave or something that needed to have the right beads equipped for that I didn't have an easy answer for. Holy shit. Sacred relic in a perfect state of conservation. The hand shakes gently when it considers it necessary, secretly articulated by ethereal muscles and tendons. The bell that it's holding warns the wearer of the nearby presence of a mystery. After all, no bastion is safe from the tenacity of the truly curious. Holy... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, that's great. This is great. It's not a double jump. However, I'm now wondering if these Children of Moonlight and other things that have seemed like we needed a double jump for, is there just going to be some sort of like invisible platform or something that's revealed when we get nearby? Oh my god. That's very cool. But also it means that I am going to have to do another round of backtracking, even through areas that we already backtracked last time. Welcome to the Metroidvania experience, folks, right? Jesus. Okay, well, I mean, I say Jesus in it's funny because we are playing in such a religious-centric game, but also I was kind of dreading that extra backtracking, but also, now that I'm thinking of it, the finding of secrets I do love. And when you've got an item that is specifically... The game has specifically... It's one thing when you have to, like, piece together these possibly obscure... Putting on the right beads in the right place, and my overthinking brain always... or has a tendency to struggle with those. But when you're giving me an actual bell that's going to tell me, that's much better. I can look forward to that.
Can be blessed. So you
Dude.
might crush this fate of mine and let me cross to the other side of this false dream.
I think we've brought it all, my dude. Aren't you done? Do you not get to cross over now? Let's zone out and zone back in and just see if there has been a progression to his quest line, if that is a thing, if he's not just the Lord of the Salty Shores. That was the achievement called him. The guy that gives us 3 relics, if I'm not mistaken. And there's no longer a prompt. That's a little bit disappointing. Is there a bead that we might possibly equip to to get him similar to Redento, to get him across the finish line? He's not sitting here pleading for us anymore to bring him stuff, so maybe he's just done. Maybe that's all she wrote. Okay. All right, that is so exciting. So, whoa. The first place that I want to go here, I'm gonna be doing a lot of backtracking now. But the first place that comes to mind that I want to check is I want to go to Petrus. That big stone door that seems very conspicuous. And I want to see... Trying to charge my shit here. I want to see if there's going to be a mystery that is unlocked. Or not a mystery unlocked, but I want to see how this bell thing works, you know? We got to figure out how to reveal the mysteries. And so I want to go over to the right position. Hopefully I'm going to the right position. Yes, I am not going too far. It is so nice to be able to walk through the swamps now, unimpeded. That's a nice little nuisance that is no longer weighing us down. And oh, wait a second. I was going to say it's nice to one-shot everything, but apparently we don't. Even at our level 7 Mea Culpa, we still don't completely one-shot all of these noob enemies. The hell? Okay. Does not appear to be a place where the bell rings. Okay. Is it perhaps where we need to wear this piece of tombstone? It really feels like there is something to do here. This intel corpse has talked about like worms slithering behind the rocks, but I have not been able to make any sense of it still. So I think that was basically my only idea. I don't think putting on certain... We've had the situation where putting on the toe beads made the difference. So, okay. Okay. So, we have our final relic. Oh my god. What do we do with this now? What do we do with this relic? What is the... I mean, we should probably go to one of these places. We can take this off the map now. We should probably go to... Oh, we can actually fast travel to one of these spots that has the Child of Moonlight that's out of reach. Let's go there. And, is it just going to reveal an invisible platform? Is that what's going to happen here? We'll find out soon enough. Because fortunately, they did leave one... I think we go to Mercy Dreams, right? They did leave one of these. They did leave one of these Children of Moonlight right underneath a fast travel spot. Really? Really? It still feels like I need a double jump. What? Huh. Huh. There can only be... It's not about... I don't need to equip the blue wax in this room, right? Because there's a candle here. I already did that. Or maybe I didn't have to do that. I would have gotten the upgrade to the blue wax speed no matter what. Well, I do have the relic on, do I not? I am wearing the incorrupt hand of the Fraternal Master. Which we did read the lore on, right? Did we read the lore? Yes. So, it's not revealing an invisible platform to get us to an unreachable... I don't know how I'm supposed to get this thing now. That doesn't go upward. Do I need... I can't charge... I can't aim this upward. How do I do this? I'm still gonna have to think about this one. As apparently so many other things in this video game. I'm honestly a little bit... It's fun, but it is surprising to me that there are so many... that I have so many question marks still about how to solve stuff in this game. I do think I want to go to each of these question marks on my map. This is the tomb in the olive trees, where I'm wondering if there... I did go back through my notes, and there was a corpse, I think nearby, actually, like in this room perhaps, that said, on these cliffs located at the foot of a snowy abyss, the roots of a secret await those who are patient. And I've always wondered if that was in connection to this, and maybe I do just need to be more patient, especially now that it feels like we have a quest item. Let's just go there, actually. Let's just make that... Let's make a beeline for that room, and then we can talk while we wait. Aha! The bell is ringing. Okay, our relic. Our first activation of the... I keep forgetting the name. The incorrupt hand. It's the ringing hand. Okay, I think that maybe we just need to wait here. Just be patient, as the corpse suggested. Possibly. There may be more than that. I mean, maybe we need to actually equip. I guess I could equip. So, because we got this quest item, right? We got this quest item. The dried flowers. Bathed in tears. That feels like it could very... It mentions this sepulcher of a saint. Sepulcher of the saint. Like, this could very well be Engracia. That's described here. That would make so much sense. But it could also be that we need to equip this frozen olive as well. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I need to be standing on... It feels kind of disrespectful to stand on the sepulcher, but... Do I need to be standing completely still and not move for a certain amount of time? That is a very obvious bell ringing, though. So when there is a secret nearby, you will know. You will be made aware. If it is one of these things where you have to just be patient, I will admit that it's not exactly my favorite mechanic in video games. Like, it's, I don't know, it feels like... Feels a little lazy to just make the player sit there and waste their time. Been waiting for about 2 minutes now. And I'm not sure how much patience I'm supposed to have here. 5 minutes? Does that make sense? 10 minutes? That's a long time to wait. I think that makes 5 minutes now that I've been sitting here. In fact, my controller shut off while I was waiting. So I think I'm gonna move my character, and we're going to. There's something to be discovered here, right? There's a mystery to be uncovered, discovered. Is it possible that there's another bead that we would need to equip? If so, I don't really know off the top of my head which one we've equipped the frozen olive, which we had done last time. What exactly? What does this relic say again? The bell that it's holding warns the wearer of the nearby presence of a mystery. It just warns you that there's a mystery. It doesn't do much more than that. So do we need to... I feel like we did we not do the blood penitence here? We might have done that before, I'm not sure. We definitely have done a plunging attack. We've done that several times. And it doesn't feel like this is about a particular ability. Like, I don't want to brute force equipping every single bead. But also I have to remember that we have like 9 beads still to acquire. It could be that there are beads out in the wild that still could help us access this or solve this mystery. So let's leave this one on the shelf for the moment. Maybe if I'm really, really bored, I might just boot up the game and let it sit for like an hour or something. Make the penitent one really, really, really into the patient one. For now, though, I think we're going to move on to one of these other question marks. Let's go to these 2 question marks in the wall and remind myself. I know one of them. I know what one of them is, but I don't remember what the second one is. But let's see if the bell rings in those rooms as well. Okay, so... All right, get these guys out of here. And then this is, I think, the room. The mysterious empty room. Oh, never mind. It is not the room that I was thinking of, but it is, I guess, another... Was this another one that we opened up as a result of the key to the Inquisitor? Key of the Inquisitor? And we have the hand on. Crap. It's not ringing. So, what was the point of this room? What exactly was the point of this room? Okay, I guess one thing I can do is a note that I had made was... The Hollow Pearl, the lore of the Hollow Pearl does say, it does mention something about a cell. The miracle is within these walls. Grab that piece of wood and help me block his cell. Is it ever possible that equipping the Hollow Pearl would have some effect here? That seemed like it was probably a stretch. And it does appear to be the case. So, yeah, what the hell? There are some parts of this game that I just don't fucking know. Let's go to the other room. The other mysterious room. Which is, if we go down this way. Oh yeah, and we have a new, please jump down. We do have a new prayer that I don't think we have used yet. Debla of the Lights punishes nearby enemies with merciless strength. Let's try it out, shall we? Okay. How did it not kill that guy? That was a massive beam of light. Is it magic and he's resistant to magic or something? I don't know how that didn't just completely 100% one-shot that guy. So, you know, Debla looks really, really cool. But, I don't know. Could be a little lackluster in the power department. Maybe we tried it against the wrong enemy. I don't know. Let's go... Is this the right way? I think this is going... This is not the direction that I want to go, actually. Or is it? Okay, never mind. It is. See, the only thing that I didn't do was I didn't send the ladder. The elevator. The elevator to the right level. That was the crap. I always forget how this is supposed to be done. Let me see if I can figure this out here. Hold on. Okay. And now this goes up. It does, okay. And that is what gets us into this mysterious room. The bell also does not ring. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh, I had the Hollow Pearl on already. There's these two rooms that just make no sense whatsoever as to why they're empty. Like, there should be... There's got to be a reason. Maybe there doesn't. There doesn't have to be a reason. There could just be a pointless room in a video game, and that's all there is to it. Okay. Map not available. Let's go out so we can get the map. And, so now... Am I just... Is now the point at which I do just the actual massive round of backtracking? There's this Bones book mystery that I'd like to circle back around to. But other than that, I don't have... We've still got this Child of Moonlight here that's out of reach. I did maybe want to go down to the Grievance Ascends one more time. We have this knot of hair. No, we picked up the knot of hair from there, didn't we? We got that that's where we got that bead. Oh, I know where I want it to go. I know where I want it to go. I want to find... Is it this room here? I want to... There's the room where we actually turn in the Children of Moonlight. That's what I wanted to do. And see if there was an additional reward that we got for getting to 35. So maybe I'll head there first, and then we can also check the library in the meantime. Let's do that. I also kind of wanted to recheck this room. Hall of the Dawning. There's no ringing here, though. It does feel like this is one of these rooms, though, where we're supposed to equip the right thing. Like, I don't know, this mirror kind of made me think of, like, the consecrated amethyst. Like, it feels like there's supposed to be something to do here. And then we unlock this door. Because I thought at first it was something that we get from the other side. We open the door from the other side. But now I'm not so sure because we weren't able to fall through from anywhere nearby. Fall through the foggy abyss. So now this place is basically a question mark for me. Question mark? On the map. An interesting detail that I have... Wait a second, though. Wait, why is this one gone? Well, something I'm noticing is that, I don't know if this is a glitch, but this room here has a flask station, but it's no longer on the map. And yet there are other flask stations still on the map. What's up with that, huh? I thought for a second that the flask stations had been removed since I was, you know... Dang it. I thought that the flasks had been removed since I... The library of negated words still giving me trouble here. What else is new? I thought maybe that they had been removed because I... had full flasks? That wasn't an achievement that we got, though, was it? We might not have all flasks just yet, I'm not sure. But we're making our way down here to this bones room. Seeing if we can dodge ghosties in the process. And laser down some big enemies. Because that's fun. I went back to the laser prayer. It's too much fun. And it's very useful. The ranged attacks are good. There's no ringing of the bell in this room. It's only in that one, the one sepulcher. And there's nothing happening yet here. Again, it feels like we have the 3 bones that are talked about on the page. But do I need to equip the right... Is this where I equip piece of a tombstone? Like, I can almost see, like, that there's going to be a doorway or something that opens up over here. Like, this is... It feels like there's part of the level that's going to reveal itself here if we can do the right thing. We aren't supposed to, like, read these books in a certain order, are we? That feels like an overcomplicated way of thinking, but also, I don't know. Should we do them in alphabetical order? I hit the accidentally taking the blood when I'm just trying to... I decided to hit B instead of sliding. That's what I did. Like, is this just about doing the books in the right order? It feels like we're supposed to wear a particular bead, but what bead would it be? All the toes, go. When in doubt, just equip all the toe beads. What do we need here? Like, again, it could be that we don't have the bead, the necessary bead for this particular room just yet, or the particular set of beads. Or we need to just get all the bones. This one does make sense still. So we just keep moving on because what else can you do? Hopefully, the answers come to you at some point. Oh, you can get an execution on them. There you go. You just rip them right out of the painting? Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that that enemy. I other than me taking chip damage from that enemy, I don't think they have been a minimal threat compared to the rest of the foes that we have faced. So that's a fun little addition there. I wanted to remind myself what this corpse said. It cannot be. It could have sworn the candle depicted in that painting was lit and the room gleamed. Could I be losing my mind? Was this a reference to one of the puzzles that we solved? Probably. I don't think I want to go through the obstacle course here. But I think we had solved this puzzle here. Yeah. We got this. We got this done. Did I check this ledge? I must have checked this ledge, right? I would have definitely checked this ledge for sus walls. Because it's a little ledge by itself. Of course I would have checked it. Yeah, this is the place. This is the spot. Bullpen. This is so fucking weird. So bizarre. Let's see if this gets us anything.
Please find the rest.
That's a no. That is a nope. You need 38 before I'm gonna do anything for your ass. Weird little fucking gold-plated murder baby. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay. I apparently never tried to hit that wall. So that's, I guess, a little bit of a shortcut that we could have unlocked. Cool. Not that we haven't, nothing to find in this. This is where we got the first mask, I think. Or maybe the second mask. It's one of the masks. And then the upgrade to the red wax bead. But there's a sus wall there. Cool. Awesome. So we've got another Confessor statue here in the Library of Negated Words, which I probably am never going to use. And I kind of wanted to try something. I had forgotten to try it at one of the other statues that we've already destroyed, so I don't see the hurt. I don't see the harm in destroying this one as well. What I wanted to try, we get these strange portals in return where nothing happens, even if we have a guilt fragment somewhere to retrieve. But I was wondering, could we've got this weight of true guilt that I inadvertently, unknowingly filled up way, way, way long ago. Just, it made me wonder, could we potentially, like, cleanse this charm? Oh my goodness. That's not what we're doing. We're not just cleansing a charm, we are... Where have we ended up? What the hell? Okay, that was the most unexpected thing ever. What? That is so not what I was expecting to happen. It does make sense that there would be a thing, something that would happen as a result of us, you know, wearing this Confessor-related, guilt-related bead. Oh my god. Let's use our laser beam. Laser beam, perfect use case for the laser beam. Let's go. What in the fuck? This is insane, dude. Okay, so we're just basically surviving wave after wave of enemy. You know, no big deal. This is fine. Why am I want to throw it that direction? That direction, please. Wave after wave of enemy. Oh my god, these guys spawned at just the... These guys are just annoying enough. It's so nice to be... I wonder if we had come here sooner, in a weaker state, without Mea Culpa level 7, how difficult this might be. So far, it's not too bad. Just got to avoid the swinging blade and mistiming our run past the wax statues. How many of these waves, though, must we survive? Please swing upward. Why are you not swinging upward? Hello? Is my controller broken? I don't know what the heck is up with my joystick sometimes. Can I survive this with my ultimate greed charm and not having any? There we go. Detestado sacrorum? And we got some tears. Oh. Oh. Wait, and a budding sprout? We got a quest item. Small gift from Deo Gracias. Nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. This is an upgrade to the thorn. We got the thorn all the way back at the very start of the game. And now it's been upgraded into a budding sprout. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing from the burden that its bearer carries. Oh, shit. I think this is the same lore that we've read previously. Oh. These Confessor statues are each their own little gauntlet, aren't they? And each one of them perhaps gets us an upgrade to this thorn item. Oh, snap. That is fascinating. Wow, what a discovery. Okay. This is the beauty of a blind playthrough, folks. This is why I'm so adamant about don't tell me anything. Like, it's very possible that there are going to be mysteries in this game that I just don't get. And I'm going to need some help for it, whether that's people nudging me in the right direction or maybe even just blatantly looking some things up. I hope I don't have to do that. But this is exactly why I hope that, because when the moment finally does arrive, I was just wandering through the library. This was something that I had thought of off camera. Oh, I want to go to the Confessor statue and wear this weight of true guilt. I was thinking we would like cleanse this and take it back to its like pure state. Wow, that had such a different effect compared to what I was thinking would happen. Holy crap. Okay, so now this adds a whole nother layer of fun to the backtracking. So as I'm going through these rooms looking for secrets, the chime of the bell, we can also look forward to these little gauntlets to go through. And then also the time trials on top of everything. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? I did have this idea to come back to the chapel here and try wearing the bead Perpetuous Protection. I don't think we tried wearing this before and talking to Esdras. Could that have any effect on him at all?
The hands hewn in the gold of Chrysanta's helmet eschew the glare of the truth that you must understand. Her faith will never let this light pass. Not even you believed in her.
Looks like no.
Leave me alone with...
Still don't know exactly what needs to be done here. This may be something more significant than just wearing the right bead. We might need to have some other significant story progression. Not exactly sure what that would be. However, since we are in the neighborhood, why don't we do another... Let's do another time trial? Not a time trial. Another gauntlet. Another Mea Culpa. Not Mea Culpa. But Confessor statue gauntlet. Right down... Nope. Actually, right here. Right here, do it be. Get you out of here. And then we can min-max this lineup probably even a little bit better. We maybe don't need the increased dodge distance or cooldown on dodges. We may or may not need increased electrical protection, but I think, let's see, the Silver Grape enhances defenses considerably. That's good. There's also this one that just gives unyielding strength. So these kind of all-around good beads are probably ones that we want to rely on. Let me also quickly go back to the I forgot to switch out. No, I don't need. Oh, okay. I was thinking of switching the Mea Culpa heart to the one that gives us better increased time on our prayers. But I think I actually want to keep the greed one in. I want to get. We might end up with an overabundance of tears, but I'm for now, until we can like comfortably afford the last 2 upgrades, I'm okay. That last trial was not too bad. We didn't even end up needing a flask. So I think the greed heart is doing pretty well for us. Let me just fill out the rest of my bead lineup here. When their strength is nearly exhausted. Let's try this and see. Oh, but I guess one way or the other, we do have to at least start with this weight of true guilt. We might be able to switch once we're inside. We can find out. Find out here shortly what we're allowed to do. Does this kick us out? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Ooh, execution. Extra greed, let's go. Okay, spawn in the next wave. I still got fervor. Or I still got time left on my prayer. There we go. Wow, I actually got that full wave done. Nice. We'll wait till the next wave spawns and then go boom. Ah, too early on the righteous riposte. Just a bit too soon. Oop. I actually did get the air impulse there. And we won't do any more on these last few waves. We won't go that much greed. Because this might be the last wave, who knows? The stupid silly little rock throwers. Oh man. That statue in the background, by the way, is a trip. The gold bleeding out of the eyes. Nope, wrong way. Oh, how did that not hit you? There we go. I don't know how that first attack did not take you out. There we go. Oh my god. Wait a second. We just got an achievement for the 9 original sword hearts. Oh. We unlocked the last sword heart? And we also got a progression to the thorn. So we got Tears of Atonement, I think, as a reward, just the single reward for that first trial. Oh, this is fascinating. It says unlock the 9 original sword hearts. It looks like there are 2 DLC hearts that have been added. I had kind of suspected this because there are so many beads left to collect along with prayers, Mea Culpa hearts. It felt like perhaps some of these would have been added as part of DLC content. That's not too unbelievable. So that's cool. We got 2 DLC hearts to add, in addition to who knows what else. But this is the sword core, which resounds with an inscrutable ringing, can be inserted into Mea Culpa, makes its edge vibrate, causing its attacks to destroy certain immaterial projectiles, but reducing the elemental resistances of its wielder. So I see. So there are certain like energy orbs or other projectiles that we can, oh, interesting, that we can start actually deflecting or destroying, but we do take increased damage from those particular elements. Watch them. Watch as they climb up the burning ash. Watch how they crawl like hungry beasts. The ash swallows them one by one, insatiable. Such is the faith that the miracle stirs in them. It makes them climb towards the turned throne by promising them a communion that will indeed happen, but not in the way they expect. Soon, when all of them have been swallowed up, they will be reborn, filled with a faith that neither you nor I will ever get to comprehend. I think this is a reference to the end of the game, isn't it? And I think we've had some other Mea Culpa hearts that have talked about the turned throne of His Holiness. I was looking through some of these off camera and was reminded about how, is this the one here? The great dry tree into which His Holiness was transformed by work and grace of the miracle burned in a night of heavy storms. It burned for 90 days, and as it was consumed, it left an enormous pile of ashes that covered the cathedral's main ambulatory tower, leaving His Holiness's turned throne on the top. This is clearly the end of the game. All those who were present and all those who arrived and tried to climb to the summit were swallowed by the ashes, and the cathedral fell silent. So this path that the penitent one, the ending that we got, was it called the Path of Sorrow? This crawling up the wall or the burning ash basically just swallowed us. How do we get a better outcome, though? How do we get the ash to not just swallow us? How do we conquer the ash? Okay, though, this is awesome that we have this is so exciting that there's like a whole nother aspect to the game here that we have more or less unlocked, and I'm excited to see, like, if that's, so there you go. This is maybe where, this is the low-hanging fruit that we've been looking for. There may not be as many of these crazy mysteries as I've been thinking, because who knows what exactly we will unlock if we're getting prayer hearts, sorry, Mea Culpa hearts from these little gauntlets. Then we could get all sorts of rewards from them, which is cool. Might as well keep it going here. There's another statue right over here. Might as well keep the train rolling. No brakes on this Confessor train. It's just a matter of switching out my beads, which maybe I don't even need to do, but I like to because that's how my min-max brain gets those dopamine hits. It's so rewarding. Is there even a... do we have a greed bead? It's a greed prayer. It's not a greed bead. We can do something. Something. What's the most efficient use of our extra thrust in the air? Maybe. Gotta always have at least one toe bead at the ready, I suppose. But one way or the other, we are getting into it. I could always just make my prayers faster as well, right? That's the thing we could do. Oh, there's spikes on the ends of this one. Oh man, I gotta be careful. There could be an instant death scenario. Gotta be careful on this one. Dang it, no righteous post. Cannot get too close to the edge though. Gotta stay firmly planted. Maybe you can run the enemy off the edge. Is that a thing we can do? Okay. Next wave. Go, go, go. Time's a wasting. Oh. No! Oh, that could be... I didn't even think about these guys knocking us into the spikes. Oh boy. That's why we try to stay at the center. Oh, you all, huh? Yeah. So the enemies do change depending on which zone you're in. We want to stay... Yeah, if you stay on the ground, then they seem to spawn on your level. So let's keep that here. And that's it. There you go. Okay, so even with the greed, even without any flask usage, we're getting through these without too much trouble. Get some tears this time. Helps that the penitent one is so buff. Makes such a difference. And now this is up to a thorny briar. I don't think there's any change in the description at each stage. The thorn, I was so curious though. This it's been there since the beginning of the game, and I was thinking, what have I missed? There's something that we've got to do with this, right? Like, we still have several items to figure out what the heck we're gonna do with them, but we're getting at least some answers. Some answers, and it was staring me in the face for quite some time. Oh, I forgot that I was wearing, or rather not wearing. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. Well, I was gonna say classic. Not exactly a classic, since I think it's the first time we've done it. But I think we got a silly science gravity death unintentionally because I didn't have my the appropriate relic equipped. I was gonna go down here to the warp point. I need to take a break from the game, and what I was going to do was just leave the game running at this sepulcher. Question mark, sepulcher of the saint. And I was gonna head to the nearest warp point here, and I forgot to equip this stupid thing, because I took off, oh my god. I took off the ability to, I needed to be able to breathe in the miasma. Oh, but then what the fuck? Do I? I apparently can't get there from here. Is that correct? I can't get to this warp point by just falling down through this, or did I need to have the perpetuated in blood on as well? Am I just completely failing? No, I do have perpetuated in blood. I need to step on the appropriate, oh god. This is going to be more of a run back than I thought. So, let's do things the old-fashioned way, I guess. Right, so like I was saying, I do have, I do need to take a little break from the game, but while I go to do my workout, I figured I would just let the game run at least for some amount of time to see if more than 5 minutes is what it takes. There is the intel corpse right outside this area that does say that there's a secret with which you need to be patient, and so, like I said, it's not my favorite mechanic, if that is a thing, but we might as well give it a try and just wait and see. All right, I left this running for I think like over an hour while I was working out, and I moved the penitent one into like 2 different spots here, and left him sitting for like at least a half an hour in each of those spots. So this clue about just being patient doesn't seem to be reaping any rewards. I even equipped the frozen olive to see if that had any effect, and no dice. So we'll see. This is a mystery yet to be solved. Perhaps, maybe this thorny briar item that we are progressing with each of these Confessor statue gauntlets, perhaps, maybe, that might play a role once we reach its final stage. That's one idea that I've got. But for now, let's keep going through each of those gauntlets and see what we do get. And another Confessor statue bites the dust. You are out of here. I never needed you anyways. Never once. The one time I think that I did utilize a Confessor statue. There was that one time, and I think I even did it off camera, but otherwise we have not needed anything from you guys. This one, we do have to be careful here. There's these spikes in the middle of the room. That's a new little... I suppose I can jump over it, right? I can make the jump there. This guy, huh? Can I please swing in the right direction? Well, there we go. Just in time for the effects of the Greed Prayer to wear off. We are just so powerful at this point. Like, this is... none of these are particularly close. Now watch me completely regret my comments momentarily here. But yeah, level 7 Mea Culpa just makes things... And we're getting we have so much defense as well from this. This is actually a pretty nice build, I gotta say. I have really... Oh, Ghosty. Is it possible that even the... Look at the ghost dies in 2 hits. Oh, I didn't kill you in time. Okay, that was the most significant hit that we have incurred. There we go, we're done. Oh, I like that I let go of the charge up attack button and we keep our stance. And we have acquired Embers of a Broken Star. That sounds like a new bead. And I would assume another stage of progression into the Bloodstained Briar. You know what we should actually do? I just realized we could go back to talk to Deo Gracias. I did find Deo Gracias back at the... This was during... I don't think this made the final cut, but I did go through the Knot of the 3 Words, and he is there repeating the same dialogue that we've seen, that we've heard before about the My Great Guilt. So we could go talk to him and see if this progression of the Thorns item has any effect. I just realized also maybe potentially progressing this to its final stage, maybe that could have an effect on our ending. Maybe. Okay, let's read about the new bead that we picked up. Embers of a Broken Star, unfamiliar mineral found in a deep crevice by a forgotten miner. The poor soul lost his mind in the labyrinth of its facets, which reflect a non-existent light. It increases the fervor generated with attacks. We have one of these already, do we not? Or is that a sword heart that we have that has the same effect? That's cool, though. Lore? I found it! It's the light of the star. What they were saying is true. Something was shining in this frozen darkness. The light of the star was calling us. It wanted to get out. It wanted to return to the heavens, but now it won't be possible. For now, it's mine. All mine. Okay, sweet. So another Confessor down. Let's see where the next one... we could do this one in Mercy Dreams. That one is not too far away. Why don't we head in that direction? Get gone, son. And give me my weight of true guilt. And we pop in all of the other. We respec back over to the not really that necessary to fully spec this way, but my min-max brain loves to do it. Loves to do it. Give me that portal. Let me in. My min-max brain loves it so much. Making things efficient. At least some level of efficiency. And as soon as we start getting spawn in, we go ahead and do this. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of you. Whole bunch of you, don't we? Nice. Get you all out of here. Get a charge up going. ready for the spawn. Gimme. Oh, man. Well, we sort of slid past each other there. My trigger... Not sequencing things here. I wasn't getting a slide for some reason. Even though I felt I was pretty clearly hitting that... there we go, execution. Hitting that trigger and not getting the slide when I was expecting it. Oh my god, that actually hit me. The stupid pebble throwers. Still, to this day. Oh, that's right, I actually can't. The shield guy actually blocks that. These motherfuckers are amazingly resilient. To this day. Even as powerful as we have become, it still is impossible to penetrate that shield. You all thinking you can hide with your invisible shenanigans. Is that it? Is that all she wrote? Is there one more of them hiding? There was. Get out of here. Dork. Detestatio sacrorum. And this time we get a buttload of tears. Okay, we have so many tears. We can probably afford to buy the other 2 upgrades at the Mea Culpa, and maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that eventually. Crimson Briar, though, has been... Yeah, there are so many... every single one of these statues does the trick. Okay, let's head up to the wall. This one has already conveniently been destroyed for us. So, we will just go right on in. No need to even clear the way. Easy peasy. Wait, there is a... Oh my god, there's a poison cloud in this one. Okay, we gotta make a switcheroo over here to... Give me that silver lung. There we go. And... Oh, there's one right in front of me. Fuck. Okay. Get you guys out of here. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, man. I do have the new protection on, don't I? I think I actually am wearing the new protection, so I don't get... I don't take any damage from those guys. Oh, these motherfuckers. Those guys do take a few hits. A number of hits. Oh, yay, big boys. We're this side. We You're facing the wrong way. I suppose it's not exactly easy for these guys to turn around on a moment's notice. Okay, do have to be a little bit wary of our health here. We don't have access to flasks, so we do. Oh, it's one of you. Oh shit. Okay, well now I need to take things a little bit more seriously. So far we haven't had any difficulties worrying about these trials, but we do need to be just a little bit more careful here. Do we bust out the Conte Yondo? Is this the one that was... This could be pretty good against this guy. Let's see if we can do it. We want to get... Yeah, we want to get him into one of those. The spinny move. Get him to commit to a spinny move, and then... Did it even work? Did it work? Oh, that was it? Oh, that guy was so much weaker than his... Or we're so much stronger. I'm not sure. But I was expecting that battle to last quite a bit longer than it did. But hey, all right, we got there. We now have a scaly coin. Is that also a bead? Probably. And we now have vine braided in blood. And it is, in fact, a bead. Disturbing golden disc covered by the dry molt of a reptile. The bas relief of a claw was considered a symbol of greed and increases the number of tears of atonement harvested with each attack. Oh my god. Full greed. We have so many tears now, guys. The only thing that I guess I'm concerned about at this point, we can easily afford the Mea Culpa stuff. I guess it's just donations. Is it not? Aren't we done, I get, with Nacimiento? I guess flask fill-up stations do charge us tiers. So having those... There's not going to be, unless there's new content access with the DLC that I am not aware of yet, we are sort of running out of things to spend our money on. So the greed is not as imperative as it once was. But okay, there is the next stage of progression. I guess we'll head to the next closest one here is in the Mother of Mothers. Let's go. Turns out this is the other one that we had destroyed previously. I had kind of forgotten which of these, or I had forgotten that this one was one that we had, in fact, destroyed. So let's go ahead and get this on here. We have the ability to climb this wall, huh? They're giving us the wall climb ability. Can I please get this execute? Did not get the execute there. That's a bit annoying. This guy was blocking my ability. These guys are these little bomber buggers. Get these dorks out of here, man. Whoa. Okay, that was interesting. Wow, that didn't kill you? Try that again. Try that again. Out of here. Why are they giving us the wall climb? Is this do they want us to try and use the plunging attack more? I just love the long range. The long range charge up attack, even though it's just a slight bit limited, but it's so powerful. It's great. When it actually does hit, of course. I hate though that I've got these guys making my life a little difficult. Getting these executions. Why? Why must you actually... Why must you make the game a challenge? Why can't you just be a complete pushover? No. That's right. We like challenging games here. We like the challenge. We embrace the challenge. Oh my god. Am I spacing there? No, I'm facing the wrong way. Facing the wrong way. What am I doing? Why am I such a dingus? Okay. Oh, you thought you were gonna do something cool, and you just walk. Oh, really? One of these fucking guys. Now, is the fire gonna? Oh my god, the fire bounces. It keeps Rick. Oh my god, I need fire protection. Holy shit! Hold on. I have greater fire protection actually. Almost forgot about that. What the fuck though is this shit? What prayer then are we going to? I have equipped already. Oh, I wonder. I was going to use this Zarabanda. I wonder if that actually protects me from the fire. Ooh, it actually attacks him as well? Oh, shit. Oh, that's great. And it is eliminating the fire. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh, that's a sweet prayer to use against that enemy. I love that. That's awesome. Shit. Wait a second. We got an achievement for completing all the arena's challenges? And we got a bone. The last of the bones? And Custodia of Sin has been acquired. It's not a bone, never mind. I thought for sure. It's a seashell. That's not a bone. The coloring, it looks bone colored. I thought we had picked up the last bone. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Seashell. We did get this achievement, though, that said we had completed the arena's challenges. Are there not any more? Was that really the last one? I could have sworn there was going to be like 2 or 3 more of these things. This map has gotten so large, but I guess that was all of them. Oh, snap. Okay. Okay. Let's check what we got. Seashell of the inverted spiral. Seashell with impossible curves found on the sand. Its shape caught the echoes of a painful song, which increase in intensity with the suffering of the wearer. It provides some protection against all elemental damage. It's just the grab bag of magic, fire, lightning, all of the different elemental protection. Okay, cool. So, and let's check the lore as well. That seashell was of great value to her. She recounted that the shell had its spiral inverted, and that this was why, when she held it close to her ear, she could hear the sound of the waves moving away. Her parents, faced with what seemed like a confession of insanity, and out of fear that there was something of witchcraft in that cursed object, took it away and threw it off the cliff. She, in spite of all her efforts, never managed to find that seashell. Until this day. Well, she didn't find it. We did. Our seashell now. Okay. Since we have... Let's check and see if there's anything different on the description here. Small gift from Deo Gracias. I think that is all still the same, but I am very curious whether Deo Gracias would react to this. The only place that I know to find him without possibly, you know, now might be a time to try to do the end of the game again, maybe. We could also check with our friends back at the chapel, Esdras and... Why am I having a blank on her name? Chrysanta. Let's check with Deo Gracias first, though, down at the true... not of the 3 words. There it is.
The knot of the 3 words.
It looks like it's the same as before.
Here, he placed a
Yeah, it's the same as before.
It made
Okay.
inhabit this triune tree that sprout every year for twisted are.
Still interesting lore to ponder, but no immediate progression to things. Because this was given to us by Deo Gracias. It's possible that it could have some effect somewhere else in the game that I haven't thought of. And I just need to continue with the backtracking, which I want to do in general. I still, now that we have this final relic, I do want to go through the rest of... I just want to go back through every area, basically, and recheck and see where there might be secrets that I was not expecting. I think this is where we will wrap up this installment of Blasphemous. If you did enjoy the video, please consider doing the YouTube thing and hitting all those buttons down below. It makes such a difference, and it really helps share the video with others who would also get a kick out of it. This game is nuts. The discovery of this arena and these extra challenges behind the Confessor statues was awesome. I'm also... what else did we do? What else did we cover today? We're just slowly filling out. We got all the relics. That's right. Of course. We got all the relics. That one last item on the map. That was the... that was buried down in the cistern. We never got a double jump. So there's still some question marks about how the heck am I going to get the last couple Children of Moonlight that are flying around. Something maybe obvious that I have overlooked. Going to have to ponder those mysteries, and hopefully, with the help of that hand, uncover new mysteries that maybe I'm not even aware of. We've got this. We've progressed this gift from Deo Gracias. What do we do with it? Will it change our ending somehow? Got to figure out what to do with sooty garlic and dried flowers bathed in tears. And next time, I got some tears. Speaking of tears, I've got tears to spend. We might be fleshing out the rest of our Mea Culpa abilities and throwing away some money. I'm sorry, not throwing. Making a very wise and sound investment at the Order of the True Shrine back in Albero. One way or the other, these tiers will be going to good use as we press forward and try to keep getting all the things here in Custodia. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.